Hi guys, welcome to Euroleague Fantasy Talks. In this episode, we will check how my team did last week. We will make trades and recommend some players for the next round. Let's go. So last week, my team got 126.7 points and got a total capital gain of 0.6 credit. So among all the teams in the league, we did just above 40k, which is the top 25%. But let's hope next week we can do even better. What is great that we picked the best coach last game week, which was Duško Ivanović of Crvena Zvezda, because they won by highest margin against Asvel team, and that gave the biggest amount of points, 25 points for Duško Ivanović and us. In center position, Johannes Timon. We paid 8.4 credits for him. He scored 17, which is great, and increased his price by 0.3 credits. We want for him to continue performing this way. As our second center, Ante Žižić, he scored 14, which is lower than expected. I was expecting from him at least 17 PAR, which would increase his price more, but now at least he increased his price a little bit. For our forwards, we have Tornike Shengelia. He got 21 fantasy point and increased his price by 0.3, which is very good, and he should keep increasing in price. As our second forward, we had Shevon Shields from Emporia Milano, and he scored only 11, which is a bit sad because we paid 13.5 for him, and now he's 13.4. We hoped better from Shields, but he got us only 11 points. It is what it is. Elekobo also did so. We were expecting better, 10 or more, something that would increase his price, but at least he didn't lose value, so we will keep him with hopes for him to increase his price and our budget. As our sixth man, we had Di Bartolomeo from Maccabi Tel Aviv, and he did very well. He got 11 fantasy points for only 5.8 credits, and he increased his value to 6 credits. Our biggest disappointment obviously is Carson Edwards, which he got as minus 6.3. He took away 0.7 credits from our budget as well, which is the saddest part. And that was because he missed a lot of shots. If he would have made his shots, we would have a total different story. So we just have to believe that he cannot miss that many shots in every game. And therefore, I will give him another chance against Panathinaikos, where Slukas is injured. So we have less defenders in the backcourt. And hopefully Edwards can perform much better than last game week and actually increase in price compared to what he costs now. Lunzis didn't score any points, so he maintained his price because price doesn't fall below 4 credits. Uroš Trifunović from Partizan Belgrade, he got 6 fantasy points and maintained in price, unfortunately. Would be great if he would have increased his price just a little bit, but he played 15 minutes, so we hope he will score better against Asvel and improve our budget. For our last player is forward in the form of Arnas Butkevičius from Žalgiris. He scored 7 PAR, which is 7.7 fantasy points against Virtus. He kept his price, but we all know that he can do much better, and we hope 15 or up to 20 PAR performances, which would really pump his price. So let's wait for that performance on Butkevičius. Let's make some changes for round 2. Let's start with our head coach. We want to have as cheap coach as possible, and we are not sure if Duško will win against Žalgiris, so it's a risky move to keep him. And I will go with Joan Panaroya from Baskonia, as they will play against Alba Berlin, and I think they're really capable of winning over Alba by 20 or more points. Alba is a good team, but I just really believe in Baskonia's capability to score and score a lot. So again, we want to have as cheap coach as possible, as then we have the biggest potential to grow most in price. If we score a lot, then the coach can bring us 20 or 25 points and increase in price and increase our budget. My first player trade will be the no-brainer move to pick Mirotic. To do that, we will trade Shields because he will bring us only 11 points due to the score that he had in the previous round. So we pick Mirotic and we make him our captain, because he will get 38 points, and with captain it will convert to 76 points for us. So it's a really no-brainer move, and you should do the same. Just a reminder that we have 1 trade for coach every game week, and then we can do up to 3 player trades. So we did 1 from Shields to Mirotic, and we will do 2 more. I would really like to keep Shengelia, but I want to have Chima Moneke more, because I was already thinking to get Moneke before round 1, but I was afraid that he wouldn't do so well against Madrid's defense. I was wrong, and Monica is must-have for sure. I tried to be original and not to take Alexa Abramovich, but I can't resist it any longer as that price point looks too tempting in comparison to what Alexa Abramovich brings in fantasy points. So we will change Lunzes for Alexa. So those will be our trades for round 2, and we will go with this team. But I will also recommend some players for you to consider, because we can only make 3 player trades and 1 coach. But I really recommend to consider Jordan Mickey from a center from Virtus Bologna for only 9.5 credits. And since Polonara is out with injury and little competition in Virtus front court, Mickey will raise his price by playing big minutes, so you should really consider getting him. Another player from Virtus Bologna to consider is Isaiah Cordinier. He's a forward for 9.7 credits. And he's the main small forward position player for Virtus at the moment, and he's capable scorer with huge improvement compared to the last season. So we saw what he can do in first game against Žalgiris. Another forward to consider is Marius Grigonis from Panathinaikos for only 7.8 credits, but with Slukas out injured for this round, Panathinaikos will give the ball more to Grigonis as he is a very smart player that is not only about scoring, but also he can share the ball efficiently. I also recommend to consider Tomas Dimša from Žalgiris. He's a guard and costs 6.2 credits. Dimša will play around 20-25 minutes and he's a capable shooter, hence I expect him to get more than 9 PAR and definitely increase in price in that case. Another player to consider is Rokas Jokubaitis from Barcelona. He's a guard and costs 8.2 credits. With Nigel Williams-Goss questionable for round 2 in Olympiacos that Barcelona will play against, Jokubaitis had 14 PAR in 20 minutes performance in the Spanish league on Sunday, so I just have a good feeling that he can get above 12 PAR and overcome his price. That's all guys, thanks for watching. For more content on Euroleague Fantasy, please consider pressing the like button and subscribing. Take care and see you on the next one.